we missed out on the singing we didn't record. So I know.
I wish you would go back and record our songs. We did Third Eye Blind, and it is really, really fun. And
I wish that I could not have sung this song because I'm not good.
I am so white.
This is 1-star reviews, where today is going to be the start of Bagel Month for the next couple episodes. And we're going to cover Sully Steamers on Washington Street in downtown Greenville, South Carolina. This is your host, Andrew Van, with my friends, Caleb Wesman.
Once again, not white.
You sound like it. And Larry Simonson.
My dad was a donut hole.
Your dad was also white. It's funny. We were going downtown Greenville the other day, and my kid, my 10-year-old son, got out of the car, and he's got this weird fixation on accents, regions, and stuff. And he's like, "Hey, look, there's that Boston bagel place." And I was like, "What are you talking? That's Sully's. That's not having anything with Boston." And all of a sudden, I started saying, "It has nothing to do with Boston. What are you talking about?"
Boston.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean it's from Boston?
You see Chris Evans there? No. Do you see?
From fucking Boston.
Do you see John Krasinski there? No, you don't.
Dude, I'll tell you who's from Boston. Fucking Noma's from Boston. 320 lifetime batting average. Fucking Noma, dude.
You know who's fucking living there now too? Pappy.
Wow.
Yeah. You know who's there? Wahlburgers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wahlburgers.
Wow.
But you know what's
Dude, you see that movie, The Fighter?
The fight is freaking good,
Dude,
eh?
The Fighter's friggin'
Yo,
great,
what's
dude.
the fucking car, boo-boo?
You guys seen the town? You guys seen the town?
Fucking town.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude,
Hey, does it count?
fucking Jeremy Renner killed it in
Does it
that
count as
movie.
explicit if we say fackin?
Fucking good.
Fackin?
Dude, it's so fucking good.
Well, it's spelled with an A, so F-A-K-K-E-N.
4 A's, actually.
Fackin.
Fackin. All right, that's how we're going to get past the censorships there.
All right, and let's start recording now.
So Sully Steamers is a favorite of mine for sure. One of the first bagels I ever had there was I think it's called the Old Stinky or the Big Mess. It is meatballs with barbecue sauce, onions, and cheese. And I usually put it on a jalapeno bagel, and it is chef's kiss delicious.
That sounds pretty good. Barbecue sauce and meatballs is an interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's good, though. I mean, barbecue sauce is great.
Look, have you ever been like midnight drunk and just needed like a $5 sandwich?
Honestly, so like I've had breakfast bagels here before, but really, honestly, the fact that they obviously in non-COVID times, everything we say is like in non-COVID times generally, people. But like in non-COVID times, they're open till like they're the late night bagel place as well.
2:30.
I have been very drunk inside of that place eating a bagel that basically was like the precursor to saving my life the next morning.
And then they got the meat stack, which is a good friend of mine, Dustin Bays, and it's like eggs, ham, cheese, and like turkey. I think it's like all the protein in one. Yeah, like Caleb's eyes lighting up as Caleb's like, "I gotta get my recovery meal." I'm going.
I'm a big fan of a Reuben, and like honestly, they're steamed, like a steamed sesame seed bagel with a Reuben on it.
It's really good, yeah. And so I'm a guy who's pretty purist when it comes to Reuben. I want rye bread. I want it toasted hard. I want Swiss cheese, and I want real corned beef. And they actually, I think they use pastrami instead of corned beef. Anyways, theirs is surprisingly really good for being wet, first of all, because it's a steamed sandwich, but I think the bagel is what helps it there.
It's a wet ass sandwich.
It's a wet ass panini.
Wet ass sandwich.
All right, this is why it's explicit. So what we do on 1-star reviews is we like to read the bad reviews of good businesses. Have fun with it, because once it's out there in public domain, it's pretty much no man's land, and we are that no man's land going to read these. But I also like to give a lot of props to these businesses because we genuinely do like them, like we said. Let's start off with one here. Most unprofessional experienced girl with the short red hair was actually screaming at everyone to pull their mask up instead of politely asking new owners. Miserable experience being in the building. Screaming doesn't make a difference. And while personally I was wearing my mask the whole time, I'd go back and based on what she was treating customers. Completely unacceptable, forcing blah, blah, blah. Look, here's the thing. I'll say this.
Wait. Are you on Google right now?
I am.
Because I'm seeing this one too, and you actually missed the very end here, which is that unfortunately I haven't even gotten to eat my bagel before leaving this review.
Dude, I am looking at the reviews to find out if I'm going to like the food. if your review says, I don't know what the food tastes like, you can just throw that right in the garbage.
I mean, yeah. Oh, there's a reply from the owner,
Personally,
too.
I'm not a shill for Bill Gates, so I don't even think coronavirus is real.
Look, they're gonna microchip every bagel you eat.
That's right.
Caleb.
Right. Well, I'm pretty sure that there's a mask in every single sandwich, so it's fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I've seen several people this year, including myself, go crazy during 2020. It has not been a fun year on a lot of people.
Right.
You went crazy? What'd you do?
What? I made 3 podcasts. That's what I did. All right, who's got another one?
Well, you did have a response from the owner, so they did respond.
They
to this
respond
person.
on a lot of these.
Yeah, they basically said they were sorry for the unprofessional experience. That they have to have masks on, and we're sorry that that you felt that way. It was actually a very polite response. I've been a patron of this place for a long time. Food was always good. This morning, I had to listen to the staff spew bigoted nonsense over someone coming in to use the bathroom. I will never give another cent to these low lives. 1 star.
Low lives?
Low lives.
Low lives.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a story
Low
there.
life.
There's potentially a story there, but patron of the place for a long time. Food was always good. And then
What's the bigoted nonsense? Like that fatty stunk up the bathroom? Hey,
Yeah, who
take
knows?
smaller shits, bud.
Are you saying something people said to you?
Yeah, Caleb,
Why
is
are
this
you
like a
smirking
thing?
so hard?
I was the guy there being bigoted at.
Oh my god! This guy's about to go blow up our toilet.
I
Me,
was
He
banging
doesn't
rails
even
and
eat.
taking coke shits in their bathroom. I kind of deserved
you
it.
would come straight from local Q.
That's right.
You do love a good coke snorting bathroom.
I do. I'm a big fan. In fact, that's my next podcast. Best bathrooms to do coke in. Here, I got one. Not a breakfast place. Gas station coffee. Fake bagels. A nice sandwich roll with a hole in it. Good bacon. Paid $8.29. Got ripped off. I'm being nice. So first of all, $8, dude. I have now an aversion
$8.
to the number 8, dude. I don't even like the number 8 anymore.
The fact that he didn't even compare it to Arby's is like a step up. Though. if one person compares the meat to Arby's, I'm going to be annoyed.
I will say this, he's kind of right. I mean, you can get breakfast there are bagels, but it isn't a breakfast bagel. It's a sandwich that happens to be on a bagel.
Yeah.
And the reason they do that, in my opinion, is so they can steam it. And you get that. If you steam bread, it's a fine line between gross and pretty good. Whereas the bagel can hold all of it.
Thoughts on the coffee? Because it's a Leopard Forest is the name of it. It's the guys they're based out of TR. They roast.
Yeah, it's just right down the street from here.
that's good.
They roast the
okay.
beans up there. It's fine. It's not my favorite coffee, but it is okay.
Yeah, I mean, with Coffee Underground and Methodical right there, it's going to be hard for me to like really want a Sully's cup of coffee, but it's good. I mean, I love coffee. It's
Yeah, or
fine.
I can go to like Port City, Java. And they have better selection there, right next door. So
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, the response from the owner on this one, reviewer, we are sorry to hear about your experience. We think
Excuse
you might
me.
have gotten.
excuse me, you're not reading it in the proper tone.
Well, that's because it's an actual owner and not a corporate
Hi.
shill. Hi, we're sorry to hear about your experience. We think you might have gotten a misconception of what Sully Steamers is and what we represent. We are definitely a breakfast, lunch, and dinner place, but with a little twist. Not a bagel shop, but a bagel gourmet sandwich shop. We pride ourselves in making something out of the ordinary and partner with great companies such as Masada Bakery, who make our bagels fresh and deliver them to us bi-weekly. We are sorry that your experience wasn't what you thought, but we would love the opportunity to make amends or at least possibly help change your mind about Sully Steamers. And then he offers like his email address.
Since you do like corporate responses through a bot, I did find previously, for those who don't know, previously on One Star Review, I did an episode with
Golden Corral, what?
I did an episode with my kids, my 10 and 7-year-old. We did big air trampolines, so be on the lookout and listen to that episode. And while I was trying to look for kid-friendly places, I thought, what other places would they have gone to? So I thought of Chuck E. Cheese, and I thought, you know what? I will save Chuck E. Cheese for Larry, because Larry loves some corporate bot responses, and every single one of those.
Do you know Chuck E. Cheese's? I actually have been to the Chuck E. Cheese's in Greenville as
You have
a
no
child.
children. Why? What?
As a child, my grandparents lived up here when I was a kid. We definitely went to the also DC Discovery Zone. Shout out if anybody
Sweet,
remembers that
yes,
shit.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we had a day where we went to Chuck E. Cheese's and DC Discovery Zone. It was
Wow.
pretty
You
big.
should
weekend.
just-
Day.
You should have just died after that.
It was
that
genuinely
was like heaven.
It's all been downhill from
That's
there.
right. You peaked. You
Peaked at 8.
9.
Peaked at 8 years old.
I got a pretty good one here.
All right.
Their credit card machine was not working. However, they waited until I had already gotten to the front of the line to tell me I wanted about 15 minutes in line. Had they put a sign up, they would have gotten more stars. 1-star review. For God's sakes, people, carry some cash. It is an inconvenience, but you don't have $8.29 on your person as an adult. In his picture, he's wearing a suit and a tie.
What?
In his little picture thing here.
Also,
you moron.
There's 3 major banks in that same block where Sully Steamers is. There's Bank of America, there's Wells Fargo right around the corner, there's BB&T right across the street, and TD the next block over.
I carry $600 in gold and $1,000 in silver on me at all times.
Because you never know. You never know. All right, this one's from Yelp. By law, this crap should not be allowed to use the word bagel.
By law?
Top rope.
Figures. This is what Greenville thinks of a, quote, bagel, quote. I got news for you. If it is boiled, it is not a bagel.
Oh, my God.
That's
Heater after
incorrect,
heater.
actually.
That's how you make a bagel.
That's literally how you make a bagel.
Invalid, sir.
And as everyone knows, by law, you can only put the term bagel on
bagel's a legally defined term.
That's right. That's right. Just like in Germany, you can't refer to a beer as a beer unless it's
4 ingredients.
It's got to be
bagel, water, air, and whole.
Wait. Do you start off with bits of bagel first? Is
Yeah.
that why the first ingredient's bagel?
Yeah.
Wait, what came first, the bagel or the hole?
Who knows?
I don't know. This is also a weird one here. Very disappointed in my lunch order. A chicken salad on a bed of lettuce. Sully Steamers Restaurant, East Washington. They don't have chicken salad.
I didn't know they had chicken salad.
They don't have chicken salad, and they wouldn't serve whatever this picture is.
this?
Literally just this looks like someone just made it at their house.
That does. If that's real, then hey, Sully's, maybe don't. But I don't think that is something they serve.
Also,
I've
why
never
would you
seen
go to
that.
Sully's Steamers and get a salad? It doesn't make any sense.
It's not even a salad. It's just like, hey, what stuff would you put in the bagel? Put it on a plate for me. Because I'm doing low carb.
This is a review with some contradictions to some of our previous 1-stars. So
All right.
clearly, we're not seeing a lot of consistency here. How in the world is this place considered a bagel place? Made off-site, they can't even toast a bagel. Nothing is fresh. The everything bagels we had, bacon, egg, and cheese, had no flavor, and it was like an onion bagel, soggy mess. If you like real bagels, then don't come here. This place is visited a lot after 2 a.m. when people are drunk, and everything tastes good at that point. This is the only way it makes sense to have so many 5-star reviews. I came in at 10 a.m. for breakfast with my family. Such a disappointment. I will say, however, the staff were very friendly and the coffee was decent. So that's a direct contradiction to the earlier coffee thing. Owner replied basically very similar to the previous one. Where
Hang on, I got a good coffee one here. Wow. First off, the bagels are from Costco. They're disgusting, bland, and, quote, manufactured tasting as you can get. This is disappointing and surprising given they're supposed to be a, quote, bagel place. Secondly, they have, all caps, no coffee menu. None. You can get burnt drip or go doctor it as their little gas station style kiosk. So gross. The kids working there are friendly but inefficient, misspelled, and slow, and the ambiance was awful as the food. We were subjected to live Tom Petty for most of our breakfast.
live Tom Petty, holy shit,
Live
he was
Tom Petty
there.
was there.
Do yourself a favor and go someplace with real bagels and real coffee.
And fake music.
Yeah,
I got a good one. This one is topical. Wait, what happened? Okay. Normal good, but have become asinine since COVID. They kicked me out because my mask was in the car. All sorts of dirty looks and shaming from staff and customers, even while social distancing. Very rude. No, you're
Put on the
rude.
damn mask.
Put on your mask. They didn't.
it's literally a city ordinance. Just put on the fucking mask.
They didn't kick you out. They made you go get your mask, which was in the car. Also, your mask being in the car isn't the same as being on your face. If they say you have to have a mask on your face and you say it's in the car, they say that's cool. That's a different place than your face.
Yeah.
Is your face in the car? Then your mask can be in the car. What a moron.
Their credit card machine was not working.
Oh.
However, they waited until I had already gotten to the front of the line to tell me. I wanted about 15 minutes in line.
Excuse me.
I waited.
me.
I waited. Had they put a sign up, they would have gotten more stars.
Do you listen when I talk? I just read that one.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a terrible friend.
Oh. Well, I thought
I'm
you didn't
not
read it as
editing
good.
that. I'm not editing that.
I thought you didn't read it as good,
You're
so I
not
read it
being
again.
an active listener, Larry. You're waiting for your turn to speak.
But I do like that little note where like they waited until I got to the front to tell me it didn't work. Like as if they're supposed to predict and know what the hell
What
you
about
were
the
supposed to
6
use for
people in
payment.
front of you who went, "Oh, the credit card machine doesn't work"?
Yeah.
Damn, here's
Where's-
some cash.
Caleb, you want to?
They're like Larry. Look, Caleb, they're like Larry.
Just
They don't
read your
listen.
one back to
You want to just read another one? Here, just read that one in like 5 minutes.
right,
just
I will.
reread that for the third time.
Why would you steam a bagel? On a recent trip, I was in Greenville and ordered Sully's delivery for breakfast. I chose it based on the high rating on Yelp. But when I arrived, I was very disappointed. While the flavors were pretty good, steaming a bagel simply, I'm going to read this as if is this person, which his name is Kristen, by the way, so it's going to be in a very Ashley voice. While the flavors are pretty good, steaming in a bagel sandwich simply creates a really unpleasant texture. I wasn't able to even finish the sandwich and had to go buy a second breakfast. Clearly, this is a popular place and highly rated by locals, but as a Jersey girl, I grew up on bagels and it wasn't work out for me. And it shows a picture, and the fucking bagel actually looks good.
You see?
But she took 2 bites, and then I apparently just trashed it.
That's a good looking bagel, actually.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Jersey
so,
girl.
First of all, Andrew,
Yeah.
that impression's racist. Second of all,
Actually, not really.
the
'cause
name
hang on.
of the restaurant is Sully's Steamers.
Actually, it's not racist. You know why? Because that's the picture of the girl who did it, and she's Asian. Boom! Caleb
I'm the
wins!
racist. I was the racist the whole time.
I can't believe you assumed her accent,
Oh,
Caleb.
man.
God.
No, Van assumed the accent. I assumed her race. Damn.
Oh my God.
Damn.
I peed a little bit. I'm sorry.
You peed?
That was the review. It says I peed a little bit. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
We ordered this to go. We got the pirate for our daughter and my husband, and I plan to go and share the Green Vegas. We used the online app to order it, and it was ready for pickup. The Green Vegas had so much sauce on it that it was coming out the wrapper and pooling on the bottom of the bag. It was a soggy mess. We had a bite and then decided to throw it away. We tried our daughter's pirate, which was not as soggy and had more flavor. With all the available choices in Greenville, Sully Steamers would not be on our list. Okay, so here's the thing. You threw away edible food because it's too much sauce. Second, you stole food from your child. Give me that pirate. You don't want that.
Give it here. Give it here, kid.
Look
What
at you.
What about that last girl who ate 2 breakfasts? Do you think she stole another kid's food too?
Do you think she found another bagel place? Oh my God! If we
Caleb.
find this month on Bagel Month, if we find her in another, if you find that
Yes.
same name in another bagel
Yes.
review, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Caleb, you asked if she stole breakfast. She's from Jersey. Of course she stole someone else's breakfast.
Off the ground.
That's statist.
You're a statist.
No, I'm kidding. I love Jersey. I won't ever go there, but I love Jersey.
Nah, it smells.
3 stars for the staff. Extremely engaging and made me feel welcomed. Sadly, I do not understand their concept of steam bagel sandwiches. Why would you steam a bagel? I had an egg, cheese, and I thought the bagels were made of served were supposed to be crisp as if it was a nice crunch. Nope, what I got was a soggy sponge. It felt / tasted like what happens when you dip bread in au jus. Better yet, it reminded me of a creepy uncle with the wet lips. Ooh, what?
Oh, what?
God.
Hold up.
Yeah, that wet. I would return, but ask them not to steam anything. Whoa,
So
now.
this person has
Suffered
a
a
way with language. I
And
do like
suffered
the,
trauma.
Yeah, this person has. I really like the way they write. Very just
Graphic?
yes. The imagery is wonderful. They're a moron, but the imagery is wonderful. Okay. For the last time, listeners, if you're going to a place with steam in the name, you can expect steam in the food, or it's a steam room. I don't know. I wouldn't go to a sauna and be like, who the fuck wants a hot sauna? This is ridiculous.
Is it a regional thing? Like where? I don't think I ever had a steamed bagel before Sully's, so I
neither.
don't have a lot of comparison. Is that like a regional thing?
I don't know. I'm from
know.
the Northeast region, and now I live in the Southeast region.
Sure. Yeah.
Is it from the Midwest?
Listeners, at us. No, just kidding. Please don't at us. I don't even know that there's a place to at us. Is there?
I'm
I guess
at-
the Facebook group.
At real Donald Trump. Oh. Respond to me.
Today, Donald Trump received a lot of tweets about Sully's Steamers in Greenville, South Carolina.
Being a fatty, he loves it.
Oh,
I gotta say, I love Sully steamers. I'm from Jersey. They steam it like no other. The best steamers whatsoever. I've seen a lot of steamers. Cleveland steamers. They're great.
Putin gave me a
Speaking
clean
of-
steamer.
speaking
Had
of-
a golden shower.
Have you tried the meat chimney? It's huge.
Speaking of Donald Trump and money, I actually I don't
Trump
think
reviewed
we've
him.
I don't think we've heard this one yet. Their credit card machine was not working. However, they waited until I had already gotten to the front of the line to tell me. I wanted about 15 minutes in line. Had they put up a sign, they would have gotten more stars. Absurd, right, guys?
That's really weird. It's their credit card machine wasn't working 3 separate times.
It's so weird. Oh man. Anyway,
You would think at some point they would have like made a sign if they're like, "Hey, John,
probably would have gotten them more stars.
can you?" I know there's like 6 people online, but can you write a sign and just put it somewhere so they know the credit card machine's out?
Long-term riff. Next time, I'm just gonna read every single one that Caleb does out of order.
There's a lot of so I'm reading the ones on Yelp, and there's a lot of out of towners who just hate on it. And apparently, just like Caleb says, did not read the Steam part on the sign, and they're all like, "What?"
I am seeing, so like we've talked about before, you learn something from the 5 stars and the 1 stars, and it does look like expectations are not necessarily managed because people can't read.
The sign wasn't enough.
Yeah, it
said
wasn't enough.
Steamed bagel sandwiches.
There's definitely some people who are like, I don't like it for what it is. For what it is, though, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a hot, steamed, like any kind of cheese or meat you put on it, it's going to get extra cooked.
I do agree with the one, okay, it's a breakfast place, but it's not like, I don't really choose it for breakfast. For me, it's a lunchtime snack if I want something heavy and I'm going to be drinking all day, or like a late night.
It is man, soaking up beer you've already had.
Top-notch late nights.
Or for me, I used to run 5Ks. I would just go there right after the race.
yeah,
and that's like
sure.
a perfect recovery.
Yeah, this would be a great
Yeah, I would like to say to that, because I do the same thing. You're eating more calories than you burn when you do that.
Well, run a
So
10K.
There you go. So, like, we'll run the bridge run, and people always get, they'll always go out afterwards and get pasta, which is fine. People run a 5K, and then they'll be like, I'm going to go eat pasta. And you're like, that's 1,000 calories, and you burned 300. But okay.
I got a good final one here, and I say this because this one hits on all the notes, and it's the epitome of when we did asada. I think we got a lot of people who are like I'm from California. This is not California, a burrito from what I'm used to. There's something about people from Northeast New York, Jersey, and PA. No offense, Caleb. I spent my entire life in the Northeast, New York, Jersey, PA. Sorry, but you don't steam bagels. It's just not how you do it. I tried really hard to like this place because it has good reviews, but this isn't how you make bagels. Bagels are Jewish baked good. It's always hard and crispy, and the outside is soft and chewy on the inside. This is achieved by boiling and then baking the product in a high heat oven. The bagels are soft, almost completely saggy. They redeemed themselves a little bit because the staff was really friendly and the fillings were good. The capers, the smoked salmon, lax as we call it, was good quality. But I'm sorry to say I wouldn't order a bagel from here again. I'm honestly not trying to slam the staff or the owners, but just not a good concept.
Oh, it's just not a good concept for this person. Because this place definitely has like over 1,100 reviews on Google, and overwhelmingly they are 5-star with some 4-star, and we read basically all the 1 stars.
So, to Philly guy over there, I would say your entire half of the state is rusting and falling into the ocean, you piece of shit. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to swear, you piece of poop.
You fucking piece of
and
poop.
we start recording now.
And I really don't think that guy needed to explain the process of making a bagel within his review. That seemed really pointless. This is achieved by boiling and then baking. And we know most people know.
Like the Elf, it was just like pastrami and cheese on an Asiago bagel. That actually sounds pretty dope right now.
They've got a jalapeno one. It's called like Franken something or other, Franken spice, something like that. Spicenstein, Meatenstein, I don't know, something like that. But it's like spicy and pastrami.
When COVID isn't a thing, guys, we will go get some bagels to go, eat somewhere, and get drunk because that's what Sully's is good for.
COVID is a giant scam, so it's already not.
Put your mask back on, Caleb. No, I was kidding. Before Larry yells at you. All right,
I'll do it.
Larry went to a bar this weekend.
Did I?
He went out in public.
Oh, did I? Did I wear a
did.
mask? Was I
No.
with you?
You were, but I'm a criminal. So
Wore a mask until we sat at our table and we were away from everybody else. I feel no guilt on that one.
I spit in your beer.
You son of a bitch. I will fucking fight you.
But it's like
You mean freaking fight? Don't swear.
Oh, god dang it.
Start recording now.
Gosh darn.
Wait.
Darn diddly.
Is it like that thing? What is it called? Where like the kidnapper, but like the captain loves the kidnapper. Like if Caleb stopped spitting in your beer, wouldn't you miss it after a while? You're like, please spit. In my
That's
beer.
weird. This beard tastes like not as good today.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
It's Larry's beer.
That's
like
weird.
Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, guys, my treat is missing from the beer. Do you guys never have like one floating bit in your beer? That's weird. Every single beer I've ever had in the past several years has had one, and this one doesn't have it.
Excuse me.
It usually tastes like dip.
Well,
Oh, it's got a little mustache here. Must be Caleb's. All right, cool. This has been Sully Steamers. Check them out on 6 East Washington Street in Greenville, South Carolina. They're generally one of my favorite places to eat just because if you're going to spend $8 on a sandwich, this is the place to spend that $8 on a sandwich, not Arby's.
the bagels are steamed.
Just so you know.
Yeah. I'm thinking Sully's.
I'm thinking Sully's.
Steamers?
I'm thinking Steamers. I wish you would get some Sully Steamers.
Sully's. We have the steam.